Today we've got setups for SCRT, XVG, DOGE and MINA, plus a special privacy token that I think you might like, but shh, it's a secret. Hi, I'm Paul with ArcisFX. We've got 5 altcoin setups for you this week with a DOGE short play you may not want to miss. So let's jump in. First up, we've got SCRT UST Daily. This is the 2-day chart, and you can see we are in the process of trying to break out of this consolidation pattern. A couple of diagonal trend lines here, but ideally we are looking for in fact, let me just put a horizontal line on there just to make that little point of confluence a bit clearer. Let's just dash that up. There we go. So ultimately we want to see a strong breakout of here. You can see a lot of volume is coming in at the moment, and probably we want to see something like this, a move up from here, ideally into the next range actually, and then we'll be aiming to come back in for the retest of this level with nice confluence with this diagonal trend line and of course this horizontal consolidation resistance line, and then hopefully we'll have a move up from here. This would seem a logical take profit price point based on previous price action and where it stopped, but you could stretch it a little bit higher if you wanted, of course, but considering sellers will be here and here, that might be a bit of a stretch at the moment with the current market conditions. This is also the 100% fib level as well, so you know, depending on how bullish or bearish you are in the market will depend on where you take your profits. So you could do this, but for me this is a nice middle ground between these two take profit areas. So nice risk reward ratio, nice place to put your stop loss. Just need to have a confirmed breakout and a nice move higher. Ideally, as always, we want to surpass these previous swing highs, ideally into this upper range as I just said. But once you see that, aim to come in on the retest with some nice confluence. Let's have a quick look and see what the moving averages are doing. So we've got the 200 MA on this chart, the 2-day acting as resistance. Let's see if we can put on the daily 200 MA as well, just to get a good perspective of what's happening. Right, yeah, okay, so this is pretty good. We've got the 1-day, which is this bottom yellow line acting as support for the price action, which if we do get a breakout is going to come in and create some nice confluence. And just get rid of that little spot there. And we've also got this, the 2-day 200 MA acting as resistance. So presuming we get a nice breakout from here, we're going to have these two significant moving averages acting as support when we come back down. So a nice little play with SCRT. Next up, we've got XVG. This is USDT daily and a very straightforward, again, breakout from consolidation play. This is the breakout level at around 807700, 8077, and this will be a very simple breakout play. So you want to wait for confirmation, ideally wait for a break of this swing high as well, and then we're looking to come in on the retest, and then this 200 MA on the daily should be coming in to form a nice pocket. An obvious take price points is the previous swing high back in December, which was following the election in the United States. So we've been consolidating for quite a while, and despite the crash in October, up until that point we had been putting in a higher high and an attempt to break out. So maybe we could see that happen again. And the moving average, of course, as I said, will be coming into active support fast if we do get a break from here. Obviously we want to have a strong break up, ideally you move all the way up to here and then come back in on the retest to make sure that we get sufficient buys. If you just see it do this, I won't be coming in here. But if it does struggle to break this previous swing high, you could theoretically come in for a lower entry here at the 200 MA and front run this breakout, and that wouldn't be too bad an idea because of course you've got support below. But for me at the moment, with the market the way it is, I really want to see some strong bullish confirmation, so you may just want to wait to see if we can get above this and then come back down once the 200 MA is flush with this level here at 8077. But that's XVG, nice little long play.
Hi there, I'm James. I'm the founder of ArcisFX. I'd like to personally invite you to join our 24/7 trading group. This is built for traders who want an edge. Inside, you'll get access to live calls on Forex, commodities, crypto, energies, and metals, along with exclusive daily analysis designed to unlock your trading potential. And this in both traditional and now in digital markets. I'm talking Bitcoin, crypto, altcoins, and tethered currencies. You'll gain early access to insider news, real-time updates, real-time support, and premium educational content. If you want to sharpen your skills and boost your success rate, then join me and Paul in this community. This is a fast-growing community of traders who are now writing their own success stories. So don't wait. Join up now. Your edge starts right here.
Next up, this is ZK. This is the privacy token I teased at the start of the video. Again, this is another breakout consolidation play with this nice diagonal resistance line in the process of being broken out of, with some really nice volume coming in. You can see we haven't had any kind of volume like this for over a year. This is 27th of June 2024. I don't think you can see this because my face is probably in the way, but all the way back here you can see for well over a year there hasn't been any volume like this whatsoever. This is giving you an indication that this privacy token is looking to make a move up now. And again, we've got the 200 MA exactly where we want it underneath the price action. Again, as always, we want to see a slightly stronger break upwards from here and then just come back in the retest. And again, we'll have that 200 MA. So very similar plays at the moment, which of course is what we see when Bitcoin is king and it's forcing the market down. All the tokens tend to behave the same way with just a few exceptions. But this is ZK, nice little privacy token with a little bit of attention at the moment. Next up, we've got Dogecoin, which is quite reflective at the moment of the bearish nature of the market. Meme coins tend to get hit the worst when we have a bearish narrative in the market, and Bitcoin is not exactly giving us an array of bullish signals at the moment, losing key levels and struggling to find support. So even though it's quite likely that Bitcoin will find its feet soon and start reversing, especially if the government shutdown in the United States ends this week or early next week, just in case it doesn't, and just in case Bitcoin does head down, this is a short play for everyone's favorite meme, Doge. Now, this is the crash from early in October, forming this nice base point to take profit from a short play. Now, you can see all the moving averages are supportive of a move down from here, and the price action is even struggling to get above this lesser moving average here. But ultimately, we want to wait for a retest of this level before entering. You can see this is my entry point for a short play here, and that entry point is around 0.176 for Dogecoin. So ultimately, you just want to wait for the price action to come back up here, and that's your entry point. And the reason why you want to do that, of course, is it's very manageable just in case we do get a reversal from the market and Dogecoin continues up from here. Because one, you've got all of these moving averages which are going to be acting as resistance, but also you can see quite clearly that if you do enter at this point and the price action does come all the way back up here, it is very likely to come back down to retest this before a move up, which gives you that no loss exit, allowing you to use crypto's inherent volatility to your advantage, which is the whole game at the moment. So you're looking for a short play at around 0.176 for Dogecoin, and of course this is the most logical area to take profits down here at about 1.09, but obviously you'll need to monitor the market, and if there is a bullish reversal you may need to exit a little bit earlier. But of course, if we do enter here and we do get this whole play, that's a nice tidy 35 or so %. So it's always very good to have a short play in your back pocket in case the market continues to turn, as we don't want to be just sitting on our hands waiting for long plays as well. So Dogecoin, nice little short play for you. But just to remind you, these setups are hand-picked coins and tokens with real trading potential based on technical analysis and probabilities, available on both centralized and decentralized exchanges. The altcoin market, of course, follows Bitcoin's direction, so don't miss context, and make sure you subscribe to catch our latest Bitcoin update video for the full picture before you trade. And finally today, we've got MINA USDT 8 hour. Now this is a little bit more complicated play in terms of the daily 200 MA is not exactly in the best position as it's currently acting as resistance to the price action, but it is coming in nice and flush with the point of control as well. So there are potentially a couple of entry points here if you fancy it. So let's just put that here, just move this across. There we go, make that a little bit more narrow. Here we go. And there is a potential play here as well. So you could look to potentially to wait over break of the daily 200 MA and come back down flush with the point of control, where the daily in theory would be of course then acting as support to the price action. That would be that play. I would suggest that taking profits here at around 0.35 would make sense. You can see this is very strong resistance up ahead. We don't want to be overplaying our hand here, but you can see again really great volume on this coming in after a very long period of stagnation, meaning that lots of people are starting to pay attention here, thinking we're going to get a reversal. Now we haven't yet had a proper indication of a trend change. I mean, this is a higher high compared to this one, but I would like to see a slightly more bullish move here, which of course, if you do look to come in on the retest of the point of control, as opposed to waiting for a retest of this little pocket here, then of course it's a slightly simpler proposition, because obviously if we wait for this little pocket, which is really great, really nice little point of confluence, it's a slightly low volume node here as well on the fixed range volume profile. But of course, if you do come down here, you're going to still be below the 200 MA, which makes this entrance just a little bit tricky, but a couple of plays depending on your risk tolerance. Now this is easier, this is better for risk management, because of course we're retesting this diagonal line, confirming the SR flip, and we're a bit lower down, and this is right at the bottom of the range. So if we do get a move down from here, you're going to get that move upwards most likely to get your no loss exit. Whereas if you enter here at the point of control, you're a little bit higher up, you're a little bit overextended in the middle of this range. But of course it's not that bad, it's not that bad an entrance, because you still have short sellers wanting to retest the daily 200 MA if it does break lower, which will allow you again to have that no loss exit. So a couple of interesting plays here. Make a choice based on your own risk tolerance and the sort of plays you like enacting. But again, the reason why we're talking about this is this volume, lots of attention coming in for this token. So just pick your entrance and commit. So for more winning setups like this, please consider subscribing, and also hit that like button and let us know in the comments which of these setups is whetting your appetite. We also have a private group you can join which posts charts like this throughout the week. I have 3 additional altcoin setups today which are not part of this video, which our private group members are able to access. So consider joining us. We'd love to have you. There's a link in the description. But that's it for now. Catch you tomorrow for my weekly live stream where you can ask me questions about these setups or any other coins or tokens you're thinking of trading. Hope to see you there. Take care.